Following Crown Jewel 2024, WWE is building towards Survivor Series War Games, with this year's event expected to revolve around the Bloodline saga. The OG Bloodline and Solo Sikoa's faction are anticipated to clash in a War Games match at the marquee event. A new twist in this feud came with the involvement of Sami Zayn, who chose to stand against Solo and rescue the OG Bloodline this past weekend in Riyadh. However, things didn't go as Sami planned, as he accidentally attacked Roman Reigns. Despite this, the Raw superstar is still likely to reunite with Roman's faction. This raises speculation that Solo might counter this by bringing in a new force, possibly in the form of Hikuleo. The 33-year-old star has reportedly signed with WWE and was added to the NXT roster a few months ago. Although his potential debut has been delayed, the 6'8" monster could be revealed as Solo's newest weapon at Survivor Series War Games. Hikuleo may not be directly involved in the potential War Games match, as recent reports suggest WWE is planning a 4-on-4 match. This means the company doesn't necessarily need the 33-year-old for the potential match, as Solo's faction already has 4 members. Instead, fans might see Hikuleo appear post-match and ambush the OG Bloodline, establishing himself as the Street Champ's latest acquisition. That said, the angle is speculative at this point. As we approach Survivor Series War Games, it will be fascinating to see how this family saga unfolds. With a high likelihood of Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa's Bloodline factions clashing at Survivor Series this year, WWE could introduce a major stipulation to raise the stakes. The Stamford-based promotion might announce that the winner of this match will become the rightful holder of the Ula Falla. This feud has been centered on power, with Solo asserting himself as the true leader and rightful owner of the Ula Falla. The OTC has already attempted multiple times to reclaim it, underscoring the significance the Ula Falla holds in this family rivalry. As the OG Bloodline and Solo Sikoa's Bloodline prepare for a potential showdown at Survivor Series War Games, putting the Ula Falla on the line would be a fitting stipulation. As WWE gears up for Survivor Series War Games, fans have become enthralled by the potential for a dramatic clash within the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, the quiet enforcer of the family, has recently shown hints of frustration, raising questions about his loyalty to Roman Reigns. Many are now speculating that this year's War Games could be the stage for Solo Sikoa's biggest moment yet, a fierce turn against Reigns, signaling a complete shake-up in the Bloodline and maybe even a new direction for the Samoan dynasty in WWE. Since his debut, Solo Sikoa has been known as the loyal, unflinching powerhouse in the Bloodline. While Roman Reigns has taken center stage as the tribal chief, Solo has embodied the role of silent support, ensuring no opponent could stand in Reigns' way. His intimidating presence and raw strength have often been the deciding factor in Reigns' survival as the reigning champion, as he dispatched anyone who dared threaten the Bloodline's supremacy. But for all his loyalty, Solo's own ambitions have never been fully addressed. WWE has shown him as someone who fiercely values family, but what if that loyalty is tested? What if Solo's silence conceals a burning desire for something more, respect, recognition, or maybe even leadership? Reigns has often taken his family's loyalty for granted, assuming they'd always serve him without question. With Jey Uso already gone from the Bloodline, could Solo be the next to break free and claim his independence? Survivor Series could be the perfect place for Solo to finally reveal a darker side and pursue his own path. War Games is built for chaos, betrayals, and personal vendettas, making it an ideal setting for a dramatic turn. Reigns' leadership style has come under scrutiny in recent months, and Solo's demeanor has been notably colder and more standoffish. Reigns' pursuit of absolute control has pushed his family to their limits, and he's begun alienating the very people who once fought beside him. War Games, with its brutal, unforgiving structure, offers a fitting arena for Solo to confront Reigns head-on. And with multiple wrestlers involved, there are endless possibilities for Solo to exploit the chaos to his advantage, challenging Reigns' authority in a way no one has dared to before. If Solo decides to challenge Reigns, he could be the one to finally put an end to Reigns' reign of terror. Survivor Series is one of WWE's premier events, and it would be a historic moment if Solo emerged as the family member brave enough to go after the tribal chief. This would be more than just a betrayal. It would symbolize a shift in WWE's portrayal of Samoan wrestling dynasties, redefining what it means to be part of the Bloodline. Solo's journey to this moment would be as much about ideology as it would be about power. While Reigns has adopted a ruthless, almost Machiavellian approach to leadership, Solo represents a different type of strength, one rooted in silent resilience and loyalty without ego. He has often put family first, even if it meant standing in Reigns' shadow. If he were to turn against Reigns, it would likely be due to a newfound conviction that the Bloodline deserves a different kind of leader, one who respects family rather than exploiting it for personal gain. The timing couldn't be better for a shift in Solo's character, as WWE fans are growing increasingly interested in more complex narratives and morally ambiguous characters. A rivalry between Reigns and Solo would echo classic WWE storylines of betrayal, but with a fresh twist. Rather than seeking power, Solo's actions would be about freeing the Bloodline from Reigns' oppressive control. He wouldn't be another challenger, but rather a liberator of sorts, sparking a civil war within the Bloodline and presenting a formidable challenge for Reigns' authority. WWE loves to shake things up with surprise debuts, and what better time than Survivor Series? To ensure his rebellion succeeds, Solo may need someone in his corner, a mentor, manager, or ally who understands the dynamics within the Samoan dynasty and can guide Solo in his quest to dethrone Reigns. Rumors have circulated about WWE legends like Rikishi potentially returning to play a role in this story, given his real-life connection to both Solo and Reigns. Rikishi could serve as the voice of reason, offering guidance and reminding Solo of the true meaning of family, tradition, and honor. Alternatively, Solo could find himself a new ally from outside the family, perhaps a WWE Hall of Famer who sees the potential in him and wants to help him rise above the oppressive shadow of Reigns. This figure could serve as a mentor, furthering Solo's character development and adding an extra layer of depth to his motivations. Whoever joins him, it would create a fresh dynamic, elevating Solo from a supporting character to a true main event threat. If Solo does manage to turn on Reigns, it would mark a significant departure from the Bloodline's current story arc. WWE has established Reigns as the tribal chief, a role that implies both familial loyalty and reverence. But if Solo steps up as a challenger, the Bloodline storyline could evolve to explore a deeper narrative about what family truly means. This shift would elevate Solo as a new kind of hero, one who rejects power for the sake of integrity and loyalty to his true values. Imagine Solo dethroning Reigns and choosing not to claim the title of tribal chief for himself. Instead, he could break free from the Bloodline's need for a singular leader, focusing on a legacy based on mutual respect and unity. This fresh take on WWE's portrayal of family could resonate deeply with audiences, as it would turn the Bloodline storyline into a tale of self-discovery, growth, and a redefinition of loyalty. WWE fans have been vocal about their interest in seeing Solo step out of Reigns' shadow, and a turn at War Games would undoubtedly electrify the WWE universe. A well-executed betrayal could propel Solo from an underused enforcer to a leading force in WWE's storytelling, transforming him from a secondary character into a main event player. His loyalty to the Bloodline has made him popular among fans, but his desire to break free from Reigns' control could make him a fan favorite, ushering in a new era for his character. This moment could be the beginning of a new chapter for Solo Sikoa's WWE career. Beyond his role in the Bloodline, he could become the next big Samoan star, following in the footsteps of legends like The Rock and his cousin Reigns, but with a distinct approach that feels fresh and original. The WWE universe loves underdogs who challenge the status quo, and if Solo's character evolves in this way, he could secure his place as one of WWE's top stars for years to come. Survivor Series, War Games could be the pivotal moment for Solo Sikoa's career and the Bloodline storyline. A betrayal would add depth to his character, shake up the Bloodline, and give the WWE universe a shocking, memorable moment that fans will talk about for years. This storyline has all the ingredients to elevate Solo to a new level, finally giving him the recognition he deserves. Whether he wins or loses, challenging Roman Reigns at Survivor Series would solidify Solo's place in WWE history. If executed well, this turn could be one of the most compelling WWE storylines in recent years, reshaping the future of the Bloodline, redefining family loyalty, and establishing Solo Sikoa as a formidable star who can stand toe-to-toe with the tribal chief himself.